Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well tonight. For any of you guys, excuse me, for any of you guys out there in the East Coast, hopefully you guys aren't getting it too bad. I just heard on the news how terrible it is out there. Here in Colorado, we got hit by the snowstorm 2.5 days ago, and it wasn't too bad. But from what I heard, I mean, it's really coming down on parts of the East Coast with hundreds of thousands of people without power. So obviously, I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves and you know keeping your battery life for emergencies and not to watch me talk, but nonetheless, I appreciate just the outpour of support that you guys have subscribed and commented and even suggested, because I made that my goal from the very offset. I never came out here and was like, oh, please subscribe, please make sure you do this, do that, do this. I wanted suggestions because I wanted to continue to hear more of Alejandro. And I mean, just like many of you guys, the sentiments are all the same. It's like I could not get enough of him. The first time I heard him, I was like, oh, I got to hear more of this homie. Just the way he entered. And ever since then, it's like it's been a treat. There's still stuff that's, for me, undiscovered. And it's a real joy that you guys came up with so many suggestions. And I mean, wow, I wish I could get so many more out, much quicker. But the last one I just did, which was one of his originals, Home, I had to add on like 9 minutes of extra talking, which wasn't a part of the original video because I got a copyright, which, I mean, it happens, but during peak hours of internet usage, it took forever to upload. So I apologize about that. But yeah, right now, one that I got a lot of requests on was to check out his broken images. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, this is completely brand new, and I know this is an hour and 42 minutes. So I'll cut it down to when I hear. I mean, I don't know if it like, I'm sure it's going to break into something completely different uh, as the tracks move along. So I'll do, your typical 4 or 5 minutes, depending on how long the first song I hear, first track I hear. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, the suggestions and just the fact that you guys subscribed and all that. And liking it. And I love interacting with people. I love discussing anything music or any topic that I know something about. Because if I don't know about something, I love listening and learning. When I found his song Home, I just was like hooked. So yeah, that's on constant loop now. So thank you guys for that. Now we'll go on to this broken images, and yeah, hopefully this will get uploaded much more quicker than the other ones did. So thank you guys again so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. So here we go.
Oh yeah, yeah, I swear that I would lie. Oh yeah, yeah, I swear that I would lie. Oh yeah, yeah, I swear that I would lie. Oh yeah,
Oh, that's beautiful. One comment I will always remember was when Lionel Richie told him, you know, when you're an artist and you have to give, an hour and a half performance, a 2.5 hour performance, one thing you need to have is versatility. And with him, don't quote me on the exact words, but I think he said, you could go, guitar, piano, DJing, and you just hear it. And I mean, again, 48 seconds in, and it's like that guitar riff, just that little quick guitar riff with the beat. I mean, just the dude just like sees this too. Amaze me. This is awesome so far.
Baby, I'm just lost, yeah. Without you by my side tonight, my side tonight. Baby, I'm just lost here without you. I don't wanna fall out of love. Oh yeah, yeah. I swear that I'm baby, I'm just lost, yeah. Without you by my side tonight, my side tonight. Baby, I'm just lost here without you. I don't wanna fall out of no puedo vivir sin ti. Can't live a day without you. So understand that I won't pretend that I don't care, that I don't want you. Now you're tearing up my heart, babe. You're falling from the sun, babe. I can't live without you here now. I can't live without you here now. Oh yeah, yeah. I swear that I will love. Oh yeah, yeah. I swear that I will love. Oh yeah, yeah. I swear that I will love. Oh yeah, yeah. No puedo vivir sin ti. Can't live a day without you. So understand that I won't pretend I don't care, that I don't want you. Now you're tearing up my heart, babe.
For me personally, absolutely relatable. Absolutely. And I had said it on his last song too. All the originals he has shared with us just all seem like he's writing from the heart. Things that he's experienced, things that, that have happened to him throughout his lifetime. And that oftentimes makes just a song so much better. I mean, everybody knows the music industry has a lot of ghostwriters, a lot of artists will use, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I said that in the last video, but I just love the fact that the way he brings about his music with such emotion. It's just, yeah, you can tell. I mean, instantly, like, this is something that he's been through, and that he's just, the way for him to express it is through his music. And what better way to express it for somebody like him? I mean, I'm over here grinning uh, just, yeah, I'm over here grinning like the Joker or something. I don't know what comparison to make, but yeah, he's just, yeah, dude's awesome.
You're falling from the sun, babe. I can't live without you here now.
guys were absolutely right when I was talking about his voice again. When I was asking, uh, give me some suggestions here. Many people said Broken Images, check this out, and he is. I mean, his voice, he's hitting high. So yeah, I mean, from where he first started, when I first seen him on, his very first audition, when he sang Out Loud, which was just a phenomenal song, man. Why that is not in the top 10 at the time. I mean, Katy Perry had said it once too. I mean, you have nearly 30,000 songs being released, daily on Spotify. So to make yourself stick out is really difficult. But I mean, I fell in love with Out Loud, and that's what just continued my journey down, like listening to everything he did. And I had to agree with like Luke Bryant when he said, you can do no wrong in my eyes, and he really didn't. I mean, I know after he did his Drake performance with the DJing Drake performance, then he went on Instagram and like apologized or something. Somebody was saying, I know I had seen somebody say that he went on there and put, I'm sorry I let you guys down or something like that. Then he removed it like an hour later. I think he really does. I mean, just like any good artist, he takes pride in what he does, and if he feels it's like not up to, the standards that he has set for himself, he doesn't consider it good. And after the whole, when they showed him with the vocal coach, and me personally, and I don't know for 100% fact, but I believe, he probably kept up with that vocal coach or another one and continued to work on his voice. And I mean, and you do hear it. I mean, it said at the beginning when I clicked on Broken Images that, this is just kind of raw, not really mixed, touched up or anything. And I mean, his voice sounds beautiful. I mean, no other way to put it. It's just, yeah. He continues to get better and better and better. And again, like Luke Bryan said, he's holding back. God only knows what else he has in store, man. But whatever he does, I hope he continues to grab the attention of the audience. And I'm glad to be at least somewhat a part of that. Because everybody who's here is here for a reason. They seen him, they heard him. And, for us to at least just continue to give him what he rightfully deserves, and recognition is just, to me, is awesome. I mean, the guy is, the fact that he's humble too is just what, I mean, if you're an artist that good, how many artists that good have I ever seen humble? And working in the music industry, I'm trying to think, very few. Honestly, very few. And that doesn't make them bad people, but it's like he's worked so hard to get to where he is that he appreciates where he's at because it has been done by hard work. Another person who had that, and I absolutely loved her because she came out during the time that I was really starting my music career, was Vanessa Carlton. I've never seen the movie White Chicks, but I know after Terry Crews did, parodied it, I can't even pronounce the word right now, but, 1,000 Miles, she was once asked, did you think it'd be this easy? And she flat out said, like, it's never been easy. It's not easy to get there. And you really have to bust your, behind. And, she did it with 1,000 Miles. And I know, people might say like she was a one-hit wonder. She wrote some really good songs afterwards, but it had like a really lot of heavy topics. And, that was a different time and era. That, again, was before, YouTube, before, a lot of social media platforms and all. So being discovered back then was very difficult. Now it's just as difficult, but only for the reason that there's so much coming out at once that sometimes people just concentrate on the dumb, can I even say it, Island Boys? I mean, come on. it just, yeah, I don't get it. It's like we're backwards here. You know, here's a guy who deserves millions upon millions of people just saying, "Damn, what a musician." And I'm glad he got that recognition from American Idol. I'm so glad for that. And again, I will always say this, I'm so glad he didn't win either, because he continues to make what he wants to make and not what I guarantee would have been in the contract for him to have made. And for them to even bring him back for the second season to talk to the contestants before, I think their second audition, I mean, that speaks volumes. Um, it's not Lane Hardy's fault. The young man, did probably a phenomenal job. Like I said, I didn't listen to anybody else, so I have nothing to compare it on. But if he was elected winner, he was elected winner. I've heard stories that, oh, there's something wrong with the voting system or whatever. I just remember looking the reaction on Ryan Seacrest's face, and maybe I was reading into it too much, but even he kind of looked like, a little surprised. But nonetheless, I think if he would have won, we wouldn't be getting this type of stuff, this type of music, the real him. My opinion. You guys tell me what you think. You guys so much for the recommendations. I appreciate it. Again, hope you are doing good and nice, safe, and warm, and the storm's not affecting you guys. So, yep, I shall return shortly with a new artist that, yeah, unbelievable artist too. So, thank you guys.